Well, hello. This is Tim Mai. Welcome to your Do a Deal in 30 Days Challenge. We are in week 3, module 3, how to sell houses fast. How to sell houses fast. So, in week 1, you have learned how to find buyers. In week 2, you learn how to find deals. And here in week 3, let's get them sold so you can get paid in week 4. How about that, right? All right. So we are going to start with day number 15 here. So what you're gonna do to one of the easiest and fastest way to get a house sold is by selling it to your buyers that are on your list. Okay, so you want to call your VIP buyers. Those are typically the buyers that will buy it from you the fastest. Okay, they are your proven buyers. They're cash buyers. They're serious. If you look at any top wholesalers, they have like less than half of a handful of repeat buyers that buy a lot of houses from them. So they don't need to, to find a new buyer for every single house. So VIP buyers are ideal to have. Okay, so you always want to call them first. Let them have the first pick of the first choice to buy the house from you. Okay, and if they don't buy it, then you can call other people. Okay, and if you can call them and you can't get a hold of them, you can also text them as well. Okay, so all those buyers that you've been calling from the first week, if you know any of them should be on your VIP buyers list because of how active they are in the business and they have cash, make sure you call them, text them. You can also email to the rest of your buyers as well. Okay, so as soon as you hear from your VIP buyers that they're not interested for whatever reason, you are going to now email blast out to the rest of your buyers list. If you, depending on how many buyers you have, if you just have like a few hundreds or so, you can use a Gmail if you want, as long as you send no more than I think 50 at each time or 40 at each time. So you can just BCC them, especially if you have like under 100 people. If you have more than that, you can use a service called MailChimp, mailchimps.com, and if you have a list under 2,000, they will actually give you a free account. So if your list is under 2,000, they'll give you a free account that you can upload your list and send out to those people. Okay. So yeah, and do you want to continue to build your buyers list because this is where the money is. This is where you're going to end up making a lot of money in this business. Is just building your buyers list and growing that list. Okay, so that way you have more buyers wanting to buy from you. You can also call, text, and email the landlords on Craigslist as well, or any websites that have for rent by owner. Okay, so if you go on Craigslist and you look for houses for rent, well, chances are those are landlords, and chances are they would want to buy more houses from more rental properties. And if they don't want to buy any more rental properties, then they might want to sell their rental properties if they're a tired landlord. So it's a great way for you to turn them into your buyers. Okay, so call your VIP buyers, text your VIP buyers, use an email blast system like mailchimps.com. If your list is under 2,000, okay, it's free. If you don't have a big list or don't want to learn a new software, just use Gmail and just send out like 40 at a time, and you can use a blind carbon copy, BCC them. Okay, and then you're also going to call, text, email the landlords on Craigslist as well, and any other for rent by owner type websites. All right. Okay, so your homework for today is really simple. Just call at least 5 buyers. Call at least 5 buyers that you're going to talk to. Let them know about your deals that you have available, and go sell it to them. Cool? Awesome. Okay, let's go to the next day here. Day 16. All right, another great way to sell houses is just run classified ads for them. Craigslist is definitely a great place that you can do that. There's a website called Postlets.com. Postlets.com. It allows you to create a flyer on Postlets, and it will blast out to I think like 15 different websites for you automatically, and also give you the HTML code so that way you can post your ads on Craigslist and Backpage as well. Okay, so go to Postlets.com, create a flyer, and then go, so that way it syndicate your ad out to other websites, and go on Craigslist to post those flyers. Okay, you can, I'm just giving you a sample ad here. It doesn't have to look exactly like this, but and this you can use that. This is more of a generic ad that you can advertise. It doesn't matter what property that you have, but if you have a specific property, you can use the specific information. Okay, so fixer upper, ARV 100K asking 50K, handyman special ARV 100K asking 50K, or if you're gonna be more specific here, ARV 100K repairs 10K asking 50K. This is a clean 3-bed 2-bath brick house that only needs cosmetic, cosmetic repairs included, interior and exterior paint, kitchen, bath updates, carpet. We are looking for serious investors that can close quickly, cash only. So notice I have the word cash in here, cash only here, because that's who we want to attract. We want to attract cash buyers, not conventional loan buyers. Okay, so of course you replace these information with the information that you have on your property. Okay. And then other websites that you can also post ads on as well is Backpage.com. Okay, here in Houston, there's not a whole lot of people using Backpage, but there are some people who use it, so I might as well get the exposure out to them. Same thing with eBay Classifieds. eBay Classifieds. The cool thing with some of these websites is that you have out-of-state investors and out-of-country and like foreign investors that search on these type of websites. So they might end up finding your deal on your web, through these ads from a foreign investor, and those foreign investors pay big bucks for houses. Okay, so post your ads on there. You can also post your wholesale deal on My House Deals as well, myhousedeals.com. So go to that website, sign up for a free account, let Doug Smith know that I sent you. Doug was actually my very first mentee student back in 2003. And so sign up for a free account and let him know I sent you. All right, and then also, if you belong to a RIA group, like Rich Club, for example, you can, they have their forum, and they have a classified section that you can post your ads on there as well. Other investors might be visiting that website. Okay. You can also, if you belong to any real estate investing forums at all, or Facebook groups, or MySpace group. MySpace is really not around for they're mostly focusing on the music industry now. But if there's any real estate activity going on there, you definitely can post it on there. Yahoo groups, Google groups, meetup.com, anywhere that investors hang out. Anywhere that you see that has potential investors hanging out, then go to those websites and post your ads on there. Now, just be mindful that with these social networking, it's about sharing information, and so if you're going to post your ads on there, make sure you share a little story about it so somebody can learn something from it, rather than just buying the house from you, but they actually can learn from what you've done, kind of like a case study. It's like, hey, I have this deal, this is how I found it, and this is how much I'm selling it for, it's worth this much. Just kind of educate them a little bit to build that relationship. And and so so any website, any groups that you belong to, post it on there. Get your get your deals out there to anywhere and everywhere. Get as many eyeballs on it as possible. Okay, you can also post it on YouTube as well, so you can create a slideshow video of the property and post it on YouTube as well. So that way, when you are posting these ads, you can send people to the YouTube link so they can see the video walkthrough of the property, and yeah, and so make sure you do that as well. Okay, so your homework for today is post ads to at least Craigslist. Okay, so we post a bunch of different websites here, but at a minimum, post it to Craigslist, because Craigslist gets a lot of traffic, and so yeah, so at a minimum, do that. All right, awesome. So let's move to day 17 of our week 3 here. So another great way to find to sell houses, probably one of the best ways to sell houses is through signs. For sale signs, you see a lot of them out there. So basically, do a sign like that: fixer upper for sale, value 100K, asking 50K cash; or handyman special, value 100K, asking 50K cash; desperate, must sell. Make sure you use the word cash in here. That's a really key one. Okay, because like I said earlier, you just want to find cash buyers, not conventional loan buyer. They don't have to be investors. They could be homeowners that buying it to live in, but they have cash to pay for it. So that's the kind of people that you want. Okay. Tips for you. Now, while you're out there putting out signs around that house, that neighborhood, okay, make sure you also might as well drive the neighborhood looking for addresses of vacant houses, and write those down. And and then if you see any for sale by owner or for rent by owner, of course, if you see for rent by owner, you can sell your houses to them, to those landlords. Say, hey, I noticed you have a house for rent here on 123 Main Street. I have another house in the neighborhood. You're looking for more rental property in the area. If so, here's my deal. And also, for sale by owner, of course, so you can buy it from them. Okay. Also, look for properties that are being remodeled. That means that a rehabber or a landlord just bought it. They're fixing it up. They might resell it. They might rent it out afterward. But that's a great buyer for you, because they're already proven to have bought in the neighborhood and they're actively doing the deals. And so make sure you contact them and sell the house to them as well. A lot of time you go to those houses that are being remodeled, you might not find the investor there, but you can find the contractors. So you can ask the contractors for their phone number, or leave your card with them. Okay, and so great way for you to sell properties to those people as well. It's one of my favorite ways, because those buyers pay the most for them. Because they're already in the neighborhood. They're already very actively in the neighborhood. All right. So your homework for today is to put out 20 signs. Okay, to put out at least 20 signs around the neighborhood that you will have houses for sale, and be ready, be ready to find a lot of to have a lot of buyers calling you. And build your buyers list that way. When these buyers call you, make sure you take all the information, asking them for more, what other houses, what kind of houses they're looking for, so you can sell them other houses as well. So you're not limited to sell them just this house that you have going. Alrighty? All right, we are moving fast. And we are going to go to day 18. All right, day 18, networking. Networking is one of the, also really easy place to sell houses as well. Okay, make sure you print some flyers with you when you go to our networking meetings. We have a networking meeting that happens, every single month. On the second Wednesday of each month. So go to our networking meeting, pass out your flyers, let everybody know you have this house for sale. Lifestyle is another great group that you can also go to, and they have their meetings monthly as well. And their group is landlords, because they focus on more buy and hold. So you can find a lot of landlords there. And so it's definitely a great place to be and to sell houses to. And then the next group is the Rich Club. Rich Club has their meetings once a month, the first Saturday of each month, which is their main meeting. And then they also have smaller meetings as well each month. And so find out what meetings they have and go there as well. I mean, if you're going to be in this business, I recommend that you belong. Just sign up as a member for all of these groups, including ours. Just gives you more access. These buyers that you're meeting, these investors that you're meeting, they could become your private lenders, they could become your buyers, they could become your sellers. There's all kinds of opportunities through this network. You've heard it many times, right? Your net worth equals your network equals your net worth, right? Or sometimes they say it like, it's not what you know, it's who you know, right? Networking is extremely important. I owed a huge part of my success through networking and knowing a lot of people. All right. Another club is the Wealth Club. Also has a decent, good group of investors as well that go to their meeting, and so make sure you go there and pass out your flyers as well. And then Eddie Gant and Jet Lending, they also have a monthly meeting that they do as well that you can connect to. So lots of different resources, lots of different groups here in Houston. You guys are just so lucky. Lots of different groups here in Houston that you can go to. And not to count all the groups that are on meetup.com as well. Okay, and Quest IRA also, that's another one that I didn't even put on here yet. Okay, and so go to these meetings and network like crazy, pass out your flyers, get some deals sold. So with that, your homework is go to at least one networking meeting for today. Whichever one you can find that's available when you're reading this video, or tomorrow, or like the soonest you can, okay? And pass out at least 10 flyers or business cards. If you don't have any properties, you can go to these meetings and pass out your business cards as well. So you're not limited to just properties. So the key thing here is not just to get this house sold, but the key thing here is to build your business, getting this house sold and building your buyers list as well. Okay? All right, moving on. We are on day 19. Another great source to get your houses sold is through other wholesalers. You see, wholesalers, they're in the business of buying and selling houses, so they're always out there building their buyers list. And just like what you did in the second week of calling other wholesalers to see if they have deals, well, here is your chance. If you have a property and you can't get it sold fast enough, you can also contact other wholesalers and see if they have a buyer for you. Like for AC and I, we have a pretty big buyers list, so it's very common that we have other wholesalers contact us to wanting us to help them sell their houses as well. So great resource for you. Definitely go meet up with wholesalers. And wholesalers can do so much more for you than just meeting up with them or getting to know them. Okay, they're your colleagues in the business. Okay, there's a lot you can learn from them. There's a lot they can learn from you. There's a lot of sharing resources with each other. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do with these wholesalers. So definitely build long-term relationship with them. Pretty much everybody in this week that you talk to are long-term relationship building. It's different than just talking to a seller. When you're talking to a normal seller, once that transaction's over, it's kind of over. But with these investors and wholesalers, is that your relationship with them is a lifetime. Okay, and so it's great to build that relationship with them because there's always opportunities and businesses that you can do together. Cool. So your homework for today is to call at least 3 wholesalers. call at least 3 wholesalers today, okay? And build that relationship. Find out if they have any buyers. Let them get your property sold, and y'all can split the profit, or you can tell them what's the least you're willing to take, and they make money on top of that. However you want to do it, okay? Whatever works for you and them. So contact at least 3 wholesalers. All right, day 20, yay! All right, so day 20, just continue to do your homework. You can do more than what I put here, and if you're behind, and it's a great time to catch up. So it's a great day to market your properties for sale, get them sold, and so hopefully you'll have it sold. So on day 21, you can go party, go have some fun today. Even God rests on the 7th day, and so here's your chance to get some rest, spend some time with the family. Reflect back at all of your accomplishments up until now. Like, you guys survived the 3rd week. That's huge, right? Most people quit already after the first week, and so you're still here. So congratulations, and so go celebrate that. Celebrate your little wins, because in celebrating your little wins, it makes you feel good, and when you feel good, you will end up taking more actions that's going to yield better results, more results, and you'll be more successful because of that. Okay, so go out there, have some fun, do lots of deals, and we'll see you at the next module the next week. All right, talk to you later. Bye bye for now.